Good evening, Souls of Red Sanctuary Collective. It's time for our pick a card reading. I have ashes on the thing, so just excuse that. Oh boy, I don't know if y'all saw that, but I just even spilled even more ashes. Okay, all right. Okay, let's start. Whew. Okay, everybody get centered. Take a few deep breaths. I'm just using white sage to cleanse the space. It's also a full moon, and I have heard that the full moon energy can last for a few days. Some of you may have had some overwhelming emotions come up the last few days, especially, well, if you're watching this on Saturday, especially Friday night and Thursday night specifically. So really just releasing any of that now. We're also calling in the ultraviolet flame to help transmute that energy back into love once again. I call forth the Divine Father and Mother, any angelic being that would like to be here for this reading. I also call upon each of our gatekeepers of protection and each of our higher selves. This pick a card reading is about what we need to hear most right now. And whether you have picked the blue or the pink or both, let's go ahead and see what's coming in for each of these groups or all of you. Starting with card 1, the blue. The mist. Trust your inner compass and be led from within. Many of you, for this card specifically, are connecting in and have been connecting in with the angelic realm. Many of you have also found yourself in the midst of inner child healing, going to depths that you didn't even know were there, bringing up lots of memories. Some, may have brought forth a feeling of despair. Some of you may have been going through times of trouble, feeling like there's so many hurdles that you have to jump over, but it seems as though all you are able to do right now is stumble. At least that is how you're feeling. But it's within these moments where you need to trust in your entire being. Your intuition is screaming at you to listen to it. What is it trying to tell you? When you're in the middle of this when you're in the midst of this mist, it might be hard for you to find which way it is you need to go, whether it's right, left, in front of you, or behind you. But there's something about being in the middle of it and just letting it all happen around you and finding out what it is teaching you. A lot of you are very intuitive. So this message is from your higher self, card 1, pile 1, group 1, however it is that resonates with you. But this is all about listening to your intuition and not throwing self-doubt at yourself constantly. Angel Michael is also stepping in here with extra protection for all of you. He comes forth with a calm and tranquility, which is placed all around you in these times of struggle. keep moving forth within this mist after you've taken the time to truly commit to finding what it is you're supposed to be learning within these moments, and then moving forth with it. Also, the message is stop shaming yourself for maybe, feeling a little foggy or feeling a little resistant. Just keep going and keep being persistent. You yourself will always find the right way. But really, again, the huge message of stop placing doubt on yourself. And this message came through last reading too. I believe it was the last reading. Something about it was like, you don't always have to let others win. You can win now and again. It's okay. And maybe this is for some of you, like, when you're playing a game with a kid and Monopoly with a kid, and you're like letting them win to get excited, to believe in themselves. When are you going to let yourself win? All right. So card 1, I hope that helped you. Next is the pink, the card 2, the sacred waters, nourishment, replenishment, health, rest, self-care. This is exactly what you need to do tonight, specifically. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to be in anyone's sight. You don't have to go grocery shopping. When was the last time you sat down, maybe on your bed or on your couch, and just meditated in silence completely? Perhaps setting yourself a timer to spend time with yourself will be helpful for you tonight during this, this full moon energy. Like I said before, this can last a few days. And the water element, which also really aligns with the moon, obviously, is very prevalent within this message for this group, for this collective that picked this card. It is time to nourish your soul and nourish your heart. Perhaps taking a bath with rose quartz, rose hearts, something about roses and hearts, rose buds, rose spray. The Divine Mother is really coming in with this card here. Taking care of your health is very important. And I know with Christmas time coming up, I know we haven't even made it through Thanksgiving, but something about Christmas time is coming up. And perhaps there have been times before where you've been the one to take care of everything. Maybe perhaps it's time to pass that along to someone else within the family. Give yourself a rest this year. Let someone else take care of it for once. And this is also about receiving, allowing yourself to receive. Allowing yourself to receive love and rest for and from yourself. Allowing someone else to take care of you. Receiving that love. Forgiving yourself for not receiving it or not being in a place to receive before. I keep hearing nourishment for your soul. What is soul nourishing for you? A retreat in Sandals, Jamaica, a garden of greenery, a trip to New York, a trip to Vegas. This could also be self-care. Really, really taking the time to allow yourself to rest. Maybe you need to go to bed earlier. Maybe you need to wake up earlier to make sure you're spending that time with yourself. It doesn't always have to be about makeup, about dressing well, going out for a spa day. But if that resonates with you, perhaps it's something that you're being called to do. Cleansing showers are coming in, standing under a waterfall, obviously. Look at this card as she's standing kind of beneath this right here. Merp, I'm not even holding it in the right way. Really allowing yourself to rest, receive. I know I keep saying that, but it is a big message coming through for you, card 2, group 2. Being able to rest so that you can welcome in more play, okay? However that resonates. And for the 2 of you, the 2 cards together, it may have seemed like there was some stormy weather, but there's always a calm after the storm. I hope that this has helped your sweet souls. I know this was a little bit of a shorter pick a card reading. Every time we do a pick a card reading, it really just depends what comes through. It depends what the divine wants to bring forth for you all. So we thank the Divine Mother and Father for coming forth within this reading. We also thank you, Angel Michael. We thank each of your higher selves and your guardians of protection. I'm also hearing for one last little message that a lot of you are starting to go in a new direction, and it could feel a little bit scary, but please know that you are completely guided, divinely protected. I hope that this reading has helped you, you guys. Thank you so much. I know I can be a little bit silly sometimes in my readings, so thanks for sticking through it. Thanks for sticking with me. There's a lot of beautiful things coming up for Red Sanctuary, coming up for the Enchanted Healing Cottage. So I'm really excited to bring this information forth for you within these readings, and I'll bring more up later on. Thank you so much, guys, and I hope that you have the best night. Happy weekend.